My name is Margaret Harty. I'm a community healthcare worker for West Limerick. Welcome to our Wellness Answer series on Money Matters by West Limerick Roses National Traveller Maps.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hannah Herher. I'm a community healthcare worker with West Limerick Resources, primary healthcare project for travellers.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Denise Collins. I'm the National Development and Support Worker for National Travel Maps.
Welcome back to our series on money matters. Today we'll be talking about borrowing money. We have unexpected costs that comes up, like funerals needing to replace a washing machine or a cooker, or you could have a whole communion or a confirmation come up, or you could even have a sickness in the family, or need to travel somewhere, and it all comes down to money. Denise, what should we think about before borrowing money?
Well, Hannah, just a bit on borrowing. This year, due to the COVID, money is tight for many people. There are many different types of lenders offering loans. At first glance, borrowing to pay for something seems like an easy idea, buy now and pay later. But it is important to remember that borrowing comes at a cost, and you have to pay back more than you borrow, particularly if you borrow from a moneylender. There are a number of questions you should ask yourself if you're considering borrowing. The first thing you should ask yourself is, do I need to borrow? Take some time to work out your personal budget. Use the free online budget tool at www.mabs.ie to help you out. Ask yourself, what are you borrowing for? Could I save for this rather than borrow? Do I need it, and do I need it now? The next thing you should do is ask yourself, can I afford to borrow? Look at your budget. Do you have enough income to cover your repayments? How much will the loan cost to pay back? How long will you be making repayments for? Have you allowed for emergency spending? The third thing would be, ask yourself, am I being rushed into a decision? Always take your time when considering borrowing. It's a big decision to make. There's also a lot of paperwork involved in borrowing. Take your time and ask questions if you need to. You also get independent advice from us. Then ask yourself, have I considered other options? Could you borrow from another low-cost lender? Does your local credit union offer microcredit loans such as It Makes Sense loan? Talk to them and find out. Most importantly, you should ask yourself, what happens if I cannot repay the loan? Even the best budgeter can run into trouble with repayments. It is important to sit down and look at your budget to see how much you can realistically afford to repay, and then contact your loan provider to see if you can reach an agreement with regards to your repayments. You should also get financial advice from us.
Denise, you make some good points there about borrowing money, and it's good to note that MADS is there to give people a voice on it. But if people is running into problems, like for example, if they went to a money lender, not say like they can go to the credit union, but if they decided against that decision and go to a money lender, which can cause a lot of problems in the family, like especially when they can come up at the end of the week or at the end of the month, they can't come up with the money for the paying back. Where if they go to a credit union, they can come to some arrangement, like they can go ring up and say this has happened or that has happened, and I can make my payment this month, but hopefully next month I will be there to pay it back to you. Where with a money lender, if you can't pay this month, you probably putting in more, that's double interest going into next month again. So they'll be paying back triple the amount of money that they paid.
Yes, Hannah, it is important to be in control of our money and not to have our money controlling us. It is important for our mental health and well being. A MAB's advisor could do up a budget or spending plan and help people to figure out the best borrowing options for them should they need to borrow.
Denise, what are money lenders?
Hannah, moneylenders. A moneylender is a person who lends money to others, charging interest on the money that they lend. Loans from moneylenders are usually very high cost loans. There are 19 licensed moneylenders in Ireland. Avoid legal and unlicensed moneylenders. Their interest rates are very high, and illegal moneylenders may use intimidation or violence to ensure the repayments. A moneylender loan has an APR of at least 23% and maybe more in some cases, and can be up to 188.45% APR. It's important to remember that some moneylenders may charge a collection fee on top of the listed APR. Just because you've bad credit, moneylenders are not your only option. You have access to other forms of credit, but they're usually called high risk loans. You could you could avail of a credit union loan or it makes sense loan. Remember, it is an offence for a moneylender to demand payments in a way that alarms, distresses or humiliates you. If you're having difficulty making repayments for any loan or credit, you should speak with your credit provider about your situation. If you don't feel you can talk to a credit provider, contact MABS and we can help you.
Yes, thanks for sharing that valuable information on borrowing and money lenders. It is important for people to use licensed money lenders, and even then, sometimes their interest rates are very high, which means paying back more money than what they've actually borrowed. It's even good to hear that with bad credit, money lenders are not the only option. And that's for people to realise when they're running into difficulties that there are other options besides going to money lenders, illegal money lenders anyway.
As you said, Hannah, there is always options for people to think about. It's worth applying for other types of credit, often called high risk loans. If anyone is having any difficulty in repaying the loan or to find out more about different credit options available, contact MABS. The phone numbers for the Limerick MABS office is 076 107 2210. For more information, leave us a message on our Facebook page, National Traveller Mags.
Denise, thank you for joining us this morning, and we got great information on money lenders and borrowing money, and for people to realise that there are safer options out there for them. And people to realise too that you don't have to go into big expenses for whole communities or confirmations or things. It's for give people a chance to actually stop and think before they actually go borrowing money, to make sure that they actually have the means to pay it back to them.
Definitely,
But-
Hannah. And as I said about the legal money lenders, their interest rates can be through the roof. So you'd need to avoid them at all costs if possible.
To rethink their options beforehand, before they jump. Niamh, thanks very much for joining us this morning, and stay safe. We hope you have enjoyed the series. Stay safe, everyone, and please continue to wear your mask and keep washing those hands. Thank you very much.